Hello, everyone. Happy June. We are well into summer now, although here in Wichita, it doesn't seem like it can decide if it wants to become summer or stay spring. So updates for this month, not a ton. We're in full-blown renewal season right now. So we're definitely working on renewing a whole bunch of different leases because most of our leases expire in the higher season. So from March to about September is when the bulk renew. So you'll be noticing more information on that in your monthly emails that I send out. Something else to note on renewals is more of a general update nationally, this is what's happening, but it is also affecting us some here in Wichita and surrounding areas, as well as that rent prices are continuing to compress. Not severely, but you might notice on more of the renewals that the increases that I am opting for are perhaps smaller than last year, or even on some units, I may not do an increase at all. This is to help balance the vacancies that we have, along with what rents are doing in the market. My ultimate goal is always to make you as profitable as possible, but to keep vacancies as low as possible as well. So I go through and do a market analysis for every renewal to make sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be, that I'm being fair to the tenant, and making sure we want to continue the lease first off. But if you ever have any questions or if we need to have a discussion about preferences or things like that, feel free to let me know, shoot me an email. But otherwise, you'll be noticing a lot of that this month. We announced on our last video that we have started using self-showing boxes on some of our properties. We have fully rolled this out, with the caveat that it's only going to some properties. So each property, when it goes up for rent, I am considering a bunch of different variables and whether or not to put a self-showing box on it and to allow those self-showings. If I deem that an area might be at a higher risk for break-ins or people squatting in the units or things like that, I'm probably not going to put a self-showing box there. But of course, always communicate with me if needed as to your preferences. Otherwise, we're just making decisions based on just industry standards and our own experience with it. But the boxes are doing fabulous. We have gotten a ton of move-ins this month. Part of that is, of course, because it's just the season that people move. But we are noticing a pretty drastic increase in how many showings we're getting thanks to these self-showing boxes. We have not had any bad experiences with it. But we will continue to monitor that and definitely give me any feedback as needed. The last thing is really just a thank you to the vast majority of our investors. We did a big audit to make sure that we had all of our property insurance. This is always just to be sure that we understand which insurance company you have and making sure that we're in the loop on that. I almost have full documentation for everyone. So thank you if you dealt with my emails asking you for that. If it's something you're still working on, totally fine. Just shoot me an email or a text and let me know kind of the status of that. And that's it for this month. I'm going to move on to start pulling reports so I can get you all paid. See you next month. Bye-bye.